Episode 72 is live right now. What is up, fellas? Daniel, you look tired as shit. Sam, you look full. And Kale, I am fat. So, how's everyone doing today?
Good.
That was an odd intro, but hey.
I was going to say, welcome, TNT faithful. But you totally took it away, Kale.
He said that in his own way.
He stole my thunder.
Welcome, everybody. This is our episode today. We really don't got much planned. I know we got a lot of football to talk about. College, a lot of college has happened over a span of a week.
A lot going on in football in general. You got, college is, we're entering bowl season. And NFL, we're getting down to towards the end of the regular season. So,
yeah, didn't we just
playoff pictures are shaping up, man.
Didn't we just have a bunch of awards as well?
Yeah, we had awards last night, Heisman ceremonies tonight. Your candidates are Fernando Mendoza, quarterback of Indiana, Julian Sayin, quarterback of Ohio State, Super Saiyan. Who's that? The running back from Notre Dame, Jeremiah Love. You've got quarterback from Vanderbilt, Diego Pavia, and then the quarterback from Texas Tech. I can't remember his name.
I don't either.
He's in there too, though.
Their linebacker almost made it too.
But Nebraska running back Emmett Johnson won the Walter Camp Award this season. He did not win the Doak Walker. That was Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame for best running back. But shout out Emmett Johnson for winning yet another award. I wish him nothing but the best of luck in his NFL career.
Yes.
Most definitely the best of luck for him moving forward.
He'll be on a team, I think.
Yeah, he'll get drafted.
First round, I hope.
First 3 rounds.
Yeah.
I think he'll definitely third or fourth for sure.
So let's go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room, the Michigan debacle.
I thought you were making a fat joke. I'm not going to lie.
That's fucked up.
Well, you started the podcast calling yourself the fat one, so I was like, okay.
I mean, it's not hard to hide, so.
Moving on.
Anyway, Michigan. Man, what a shit show they got going on there. At first, when I saw they fired him, I'm like, oh, okay, what in the hell? This guy's like...
Well, see, when I first heard about it and kind of read into it a little bit, I was like, oh, it's just some little scandal, whatever. But no, he's really...
It's like the Mickey Joseph, but 2 times worse.
Yeah. It's like Mickey Joseph on steroids.
Yeah, and I jumped in like the last minute. I just got the update. Oh, there's possibly this video scandal too, and I'm like, oh.
So here's the whole thing how I understand it.
Give us the breakdown, Sam.
So Sherrone Moore, Michigan's ex-head coach, was having an affair with his assistant. He's got a loving wife and kids at home. He's having an affair with his assistant. His assistant at some point says she wants to break up their relationship. And he's going crazy about it, sending her texts, trying to call her, freaking out about it, that she let Michigan officials know. And that's when Michigan decided to fire him. And he's like, doesn't get a lot of this money, and it's a whole thing. And then that's when he apparently... allegedly broke into her apartment, barged his way into her apartment, and was threatening her, threatening his own life, saying...
He did threaten his wife, too, so...
He said something to... Well, this was his assistant, said something to his assistant. He said, this is your fault, like something like, my blood's on your hands, you ruined my life, like, you wrecked my entire life. And then he went to prison. He's currently in prison. Or what was in an arraignment of sorts.
Yeah, I think they already started his trial.
Yeah, so, and he admitted to all of it. He admitted to all of it. So it's just crazy. In the past 72 hours, he has went from being the head coach of a successful D1 football program to literally being in prison for some really messed up stuff. It's a messed up thing.
Serious convictions.
Yeah. So
it was crazy. He pulled a knife on him, his wife, and this other girl. So
I didn't know he pulled a knife on his wife.
That's what I saw in the
I heard he did pull a knife on the assistant because she went to Michigan officials and said he was freaking out and saying all this crazy stuff. And
he thought if he did it, then he can get out of it, but he didn't obviously do it.
Right. So yeah, he's He's seen better days, but that's what I've heard of the whole situation.
We'll keep our eyes and ears out for more of that probably next week. So
A lobster in a pot of boiling water.
Feel really bad for his wife and kids. Prayers out to them.
Yeah, it's sad that that's becoming a more common thing now.
And he did it before Christmas. That's the fucked up part.
Yeah.
In the light of professional football.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first saw it, I was like, okay, what happened? And then I saw probable cause. I'm like, oh, something bad happened.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then there's these OnlyFans girls, which whatever, are coming out saying that he was like trying to hit on them too and stuff, and
which some of them could be telling the truth, and some of them could be lying just to get a bag.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, it's like, isn't that what you're? I mean, that's a whole separate thing in my eyes.
And
Like,
I don't want to talk about it because that can get us some heat.
Well, and it's complete speculation, really.
Yep.
It's hard to say what evidence, and it's similar to rape cases. One person claims that they were raped, and then all of a sudden many people come out, and some people are telling the honest truth, like you said, and other people, they're just trying to get their moment in the limelight.
And see, this isn't necessarily a rape case. It's
most certainly not.
A whole relationship case.
Yeah, the whole affair, crazy. He just went off the rail.
Yeah,
like he went completely off the rail after all that.
So, did any of the articles that you guys saw list what he's being charged with yet?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I can't remember what it was.
I'm sure, obviously, breaking and entering.
I think breaking and entering. I think.
I
think death threats was part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a quick gander.
I think it was like terroristic threats. I think.
Yeah.
Terroristic threats. I'm pretty sure.
I'm guessing.
And breaking and entering.
Domestic.
Yeah, domestic. Those three things for sure.
Man, that's just wild to me. How
terroristic threats, domestic, and breaking and entering.
It's wild how everything can just change like that. Like that.
Don't be stupid, man. Like it would have never happened if he was just a loyal man to his wife.
If he would have kept his dick in his pants.
Exactly. Like, see, some of these people, like they get that head position, they get that big position, and it gets to their head, and then they think, well, I can do whatever I want, and nope, it backfired him big time.
So ChatGPT says that he is facing these 3 alleged charges because obviously you could just until proven guilty.
Right.
He could have just looked it up.
3rd-degree felony, home invasion, misdemeanor stalking, and misdemeanor breaking and entering or entering without breaking.
Okay.
But I said this to you guys before. I don't remember. I think it was something Hill. She's a reporter on ESPN. She was claiming it was racism. That's why he got fired.
No.
Which anyone can tell you that's not because he got fired.
I think she was saying something like, if he was white and this happened, he'd probably still get fired, but people wouldn't be making as big of a deal out of it.
Either way,
which is bullshit.
Could be true, though.
It could be, but I also feel like, no, not really, because this is a serious fucking matter.
Right. It's very serious.
Either way, it seems like.
But I feel like she said that because the fact that he's black, people are making an even bigger deal out of it.
Yeah, I
would look it up, but I don't have my phone.
I really feel like the statement either way was meant to gaslight.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And then I saw Ryan Clark said something. I didn't read it, but I know he said something. It's probably going to be something that's, not very favorable for people. I'm sure he's up on the race train is what I thought I saw.
Ryan Clark, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought Moore was the right coach anyway. I mean, but what his actions, I can't justify that. I don't care. All of them accolades and whatever has just gone out the window just like that, And I was telling Brody today, I was like, you know what? He's probably going to snitch that Michigan cheated just to try to get out of the case, which it ain't going to matter. They won't care about it. So,
yeah.
And I try to draw a strict line between professionalism and a person's lifestyle. Just because you're a good coach doesn't make you a good person, and vice versa.
But yeah, like I said, we'll keep tabs on that, see how that plays out this week. I feel like that's gonna be a topic we talk about every time we do this. So
yeah,
I'm sure there's gonna be something new every week. Prayers out to the families involved. if you are needing help with a similar situation, I'll make sure you guys call, because that's not bueno. But anyway, moving on. Notre Dame, man, I tell you what, they started something that I wish they didn't start, which, you and I have talked about it, which we can kind of see why, but like, I look at it really more the side of these kids that are not going pro, look forward to the bowl game. That's where I think it's a fuck you.
Yeah.
I think the athletic director for Notre Dame is a joke. And personally, I think Notre Dame should join a conference. I mean, dude, they play these shitty and somewhat good teams, and yet they're guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. I think that's a load of shit.
Here's my take on it. I think I can see why they would want to back out of a bowl game, because one, it's bowl games, and you can take it or leave it. They're kind of becoming pointless unless you're in the playoffs.
Yes.
But, hold on, I'm not done. Also, on that same point though, it's ruining the tradition of college football. People backing out of bowl games. Plus, it's a good opportunity for these coaches to see what they got going into the offseason.
Yeah.
It's a good opportunity to see, they can play their whole roster, play the whole depth chart.
That was going to be my point.
Get these other guys some reps,
Or these seniors that are not going to play.
You can treat it as an exhibition game, because really at the end of the day, you're playing in the fucking Pop-Tart Bowl. No one cares if you won or lost that, okay? Yeah. Go out and see what you got. See what you got for your guys. And that's, you guys know I listen to the Matt Rhule podcast. He made that same point. They look forward to it. They look forward to one. You get to travel. You got to have some fun as a team. Everyone knows that Nebraska fans travel well. Most passionate fan bases travel well.
Well, that's what I said last week too.
And it's a chance for these coaches to, just work on their scheme a little bit, And so that's where it's like, if you back out, you're missing out a really good opportunity to go out there, test what you got. Because otherwise, I mean, what else are they going to be doing? They're going to be these players are just going to be going to class, playing video games, working out here and there. Yeah. But this is kind of their off time. So it's like, why not gain something out of it? But I can see why you'd want to back out, because you're not playing for. It's really a meaningless game at the end of the day.
Right.
You run a risk.
And they feel like they should be in the playoffs.
Right. Which they should. I think they should have been in there instead of Alabama, personally.
Even over, what about like Tulane and James Madison? They're in there.
Yeah. I mean, over Tulane for sure.
My brothers love Tulane. I don't know why. Green Wave, baby. It's just funny. No, we joke about it, but yeah.
But you see my point, though. Like, these kids that are going to be not going on to the next level that look forward to these games.
Yeah.
And now it's like they just get taken away just like that. Yeah,
they get a chance to showcase their skills.
To me, it's like the university's just saying, hey, we don't care. We got money. We'll take the fines or whatever. Yeah. But sometimes it just...
Iowa State did it too.
And you know what? And Baylor and a bunch of other schools did. But what's crazy, you call me crazy for saying this, but I kind of miss the BCS bowl system sometimes. Sometimes.
Like before they even came up with the 4-team playoff?
Yes.
I missed it a little bit too. That was classic college football.
I mean, you can call me out on this take or not, but I think the BCS, it was a shit show. It was. But it was more interesting than the playoffs. It was just always interesting to see who are those top 2 teams going to be. Yeah. I remember one year it was Alabama, Notre Dame, and it was the Manti Te'o year. Oh. And Alabama just dog walked Notre Dame in that national championship. You just remind me of the time that Vandy played Alabama the week before. They had Vandy dudes like, yeah, we gonna beat them by 50 or whatever, and then they just cuts to Jalen Hurts. Yeah, we whatever he said, and then the score was like 56-0. But anyway, sorry. Yeah, it seems like back then when the Bulls were set up that way, it gave the players something worth playing for, and they would go out, and you could always anticipate a high-intensity, impact-based football on football. What? There was just more
passion, love for the game, respect for the game, pageantry. There was just more.
Let's go out and play one last time. That's
exactly. Let's finish the season strong and try to get a win. And if not, you played your ass off.
Or another good point I saw someone make on TikTok was, now I can't go to my parents' house and be like, oh, look, a football game's on. It's random schools like Duke versus whoever in this bowl, and I'll be happy football's on at this time.
Yeah.
That's what I like about bowl games.
Yeah.
Something to watch. And football, I love football, so.
Exactly. It's just it's football in general.
And now it just doesn't feel the same sometimes.
That's true. I mean, it's just I feel like everything was better when we were kids.
Now here's
not even just football, but just other stuff in general.
Stay young forever.
I'll wait for this next little take after we done the bowl game. But speaking of our bowl game, did you see Utah's coach retired?
No.
Yeah, he's gonna be retiring after the bowl game. So that game for Nebraska is gonna be a little bit harder.
Yeah, they're going to play their hard.
They're going to play hard for that coach.
Kyle Whitlock, I think, is
and they're also 10-2, ranked 15th in the nation. We're not going to have our best player. It's going to be a tough game. Tough game. We got our work cut out for us, and we'll see what happens.
So in an ideal world, how do you guys see the bowl games then? How would you guys like to see it set up differently?
The BCS way.
They're like, revert it. Just take it back.
I mean, I
like there's a way to
I don't know. I like the idea of a playoff.
I think we need
to
expand it.
I feel like you expand it even more and give not every team that qualifies for a bowl, but they have to have it set up some way so like every team that deserves to be in it can be in it and then play it out.
They should do like an NCAA.
If you can just play it out like, I don't know.
They should do like a March Madness tournament, but like not every team, but like a 16-player or 16-player team bracket.
I think they should do it like NFL.
Yeah.
Does it. NFL has a great playoff system.
So like you'll have
the number one seed gets a first round bye, and then you have 2 through 7 play them out. Okay, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, and 4 versus 5, and then the 1 seed that got the first round bye plays the lowest remaining seed, and then the other 2 teams play each other on the next round. And then the winners of those 2 games go to the semifinal, and then from the other bracket, that the winner from that bracket and this bracket play in the Super Bowl.
Till you get to the 4 remaining teams, and then the 2 teams that come. Yeah. So it'd be like kind of like the volleyball system, or I
think they should do it that way. They could break off like
different regions.
They could do it like kind of the NFL has the NFC and the AFC. They could do like a conference.
Yeah.
Like bunch a couple conferences into a mega conference for the playoff, like SEC and Big 12, and then Big 10 and I don't know. It's just for the sake of argument, ACC.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So you play off the top 7 teams combined from the Big 10 and the ACC, top 7 from the SEC and Big 12, and you play them off just like the NFL does.
Yep. So then you can mix and match the conference play, and it would make better standings. You would seed better that way too, I'm sure.
And honestly, I almost see it better being like Big 10 combined with Big 12, SEC combined with ACC.
Yeah.
Because then this conference you could call the Midwest, Big 12 and Big 10.
Yeah.
The Midwest Conference, and then
Midwest region.
So then it's regional,
And then this conference could be called or I guess you wouldn't have to do that. You could do it like NFC and AFC is National and American in the NFL. You could do something like that. You could figure out a way to do it like the NFL does, because I love their playoff system. Or like they used to do it before it was 7 teams, it was 6 teams per conference. So the 1 and the 2 seed both got a first round bye.
Sure. Which gives that position a worthwhile attempt to obtain those seeds.
Well, see, and that's the thing is like adding that 7th seed puts that much more value in the 1 seed, because the 2 seed no longer gets a first round bye. But if you drop it to 6, then it's like, okay, as long as you get the 1st or 2nd seed, I get a first round bye.
Then I'm good.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
And I did look it up just to see. It looks like Morgan Scaly is going to be taking over for the Utah coach Kyle Whittingham.
Oh, Whittingham. I thought it was Whitlock. Sorry. Nice.
Fact check.
Nice. So that should be a good game. There was another big thing, college football, that happened, and I don't remember what it was. Shit. I was going to say something about College Game Day. You guys think that, I don't know if you watch a whole lot of College Game Day.
I don't get a chance to watch anything, but I guarantee you that next season I will find a way.
I will find a way. You think College Game Day is kind of getting a little overhyped now than it used to be?
Overhyped?
Yeah.
Overhyped? I think it would be the opposite.
I feel like if anything, it's less hyped than it used to be.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I guess I don't want to use overhyped.
Because ESPN is not like it doesn't get as much popularity anymore, I feel like.
But do you think
people don't watch ESPN like they used to watch ESPN?
Well,
because it's every show on ESPN is the same.
Yeah, well,
it's just talk shows, and they don't really do like they don't play highlights anymore.
Right. Well, it's less frequent, and then ESPN used to be the go-to because everybody had cable, but now that we can get things through streaming, we can literally stream directly the information we want to see.
It's also owned by Disney now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So,
well, I guess my point was I was trying to make is, do you think it's kind of gotten like stale ever since Corso retired?
I mean, it'll definitely never be the same because Corso was a staple on that show.
I will say I do enjoy it now, but like Pat McAfee could be kind of too much sometimes.
He's a little over the top. I like the energy he brings.
I do like Pat McAfee, but like I like the kicking thing.
I do like that. That is fun.
I feel like if you don't have a person in your group that brings a different kind of energy, then you won't build an environment for your show. And
McAfee and Saban
definitely brings.
I do like Saban on there.
McAfee and Saban are the perfect like yin and yang.
Yeah.
Because Saban is so like calm and professional, and McAfee's just wild.
I feel like I'm saying this because I see him on loose
Kirk Herbstreit. I mean, I've actually always liked listening to Kirk Herbstreit.
But I think I'm saying it because I see Pat on like wrestling and that at the same time. So it's
and he also has his podcast too.
Yeah, so you're probably taking the incorporation of the energy that you see in wrestling, right?
Not really. I just see him like everything.
He has that same energy in his podcast, even.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I do enjoy his podcast with like AJ Hawk and all of them.
All his buddies.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how about Phillip Rivers coming back, huh?
The old man Rivers. Do you know who Phillip Rivers is?
I do not. Enlighten me, boys.
So I'll enlighten him.
A San Diego Charger legend.
So Phillip Rivers was in the same draft class as Big Ben and Eli Manning.
Okay. And, hey, I know those two.
Yeah.
Slow clap.
Eli was originally drafted by San Diego Chargers. Phillip was originally drafted by New York Giants, but there was a trade. Eli went to the Giants.
Oh, that's how Eli got to the Giants.
Yeah, it happened. It happened on draft day.
Eli and his dad had a big fit about going to San Diego.
Eli didn't want to go to San Diego, so they did a trade. Phillip went to San Diego
for the camera.
He's probably one of the most consistent quarterbacks of all time. You could probably almost argue he's the second greatest quarterback of all time to not win a Super Bowl.
Oh my!
Because Dan Marino's obviously the greatest to never win a Super Bowl.
He has a good chance this year, apparently. No.
Well, Colts are not even in the playoff picture now.
Please don't send me more of the Miami fans to argue about great quarterbacks.
What?
The Elway Marino argument is the only argument that I've ever had to face my whole existence. Because I don't know why, but I always have a Miami fan sitting next to me. My pastor's a Miami fan, and he would tell me that Dan Marino is way better than
they were drafted the same year.
I will say Chad Pennington he was underrated.
Marino was a great quarterback.
Back to Phillip Rivers.
Anyway.
Squirrel. Phillip Rivers played for the Chargers for like 15 years.
Okay.
And he was a stat king. He had a few good teams. He never went to a Super Bowl. Never won a league MVP. He was never like the best in the league, but he was just consistent. And he's a legend for the Chargers.
Sure.
He will be a Hall of Famer.
And then his very last year in the league, he went to the Colts. And they took him to the playoffs. They didn't go far, but they went to the playoffs. And now, Daniel Jones is hurt, out for the season. Anthony Richardson hurt, out for the season.
Man.
So they went and called Old Man Rivers to come in, and he's going to be starting this week.
No freaking way.
He's been out of football for 5.5, 6 years.
Dude, this is some Aaron Rodgers stuff right here, right?
It's crazier than Aaron Rodgers.
I know,
Aaron
right?
Rodgers never retired yet.
Here's a little crazy fact that might blow your mind too. Is
or no, I'm thinking Brett Favre.
the second he plays tomorrow,
Crazier than that.
the second he plays tomorrow, his eligibility for Hall of Fame
Resets.
resets.
Dude, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever you retire, you have to wait at least 5 years.
Yeah, to be first ballot. And he retired in 2021.
Yeah.
So it would be next year he'd be eligible.
But he wouldn't be a first ballot.
You don't think so?
No, bro, I don't think so either.
Probably not, I guess.
I think it would take a couple times.
I don't think he would be because Eli Manning wasn't.
I think it'd be a couple times.
And Eli Manning won 2 Super Bowls, and they were drafted the same year, played almost the same amount of years. And Phillip was a more consistent quarterback and was consistently a higher ranked quarterback and put up better numbers and probably more talented. But Eli, he won 2 Super Bowls.
Another fun fact, he was basically replacing Drew Brees in San Diego.
He did.
Ooh,
And now he's replacing Daniel Jones in Indy and taking his jersey number back. Number 17.
Dude, this is crazy, honestly.
Brett Favre, yeah, he retired and came back, and so did Tom Brady.
But Brett Favre only retired for a year, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Brett Favre was only retired for a few months.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Tom Brady was only
considered
retired
that he was going to be out for a year.
Favre and Brady weren't retired for a whole season. Rivers has been out of the game for literally 5 seasons. Almost 5 whole seasons.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he's starting tomorrow, so.
See, and this is why I tell you guys I need to watch football. I didn't even know about this.
Because Favre, he retired after the 2007 season in 2008. He came back later that summer in 2008 and got traded to the Jets. Brady retired after the 2021 season in 2022.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then came back and still played the 2022 season and then retired for good.
Right.
But yeah. Yep, and yeah, you're right. The second Phillip Rivers takes that snap, his Hall of Fame eligibility resets. But I guess he probably figured he's not a first ballot anyway. Because I agree. He's not.
if he wasn't a first ballot, is it worth going back? If he played well enough and it reset, could he be a first ballot this time?
If he somehow won the Super Bowl, I think he'd be a second ballot.
Oh my gosh.
If he somehow got to the Super Bowl and won it, on this comeback, maybe then yes.
Dude, that's NFL history.
No, I saw a meme that said he saw Matthew Stafford creeping up on his on the passing yards record in the record book and decided I can't let it happen. Came back.
That dude lives and breathes football, so.
Well, he has 10 kids.
Football. Yeah, someone says like he has a whole team.
You know what's funny though is they did this teary-eyed retirement when he announced his retirement. They did like a video, and he was joined by all of his old Chargers teammates, and now he's coming back to play for the Colts again.
Mm-hmm.
Wah, wah.
But he'll always be remembered as a Charger for sure.
Yeah, with Damian Tomlinson, Antonio Gates,
Sean Merriman, Vincent Jackson.
Yep, Vincent Jackson,
Darren Sproles.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, someday I'm going to be able to say
Antonio Cromartie. He also had a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Who was another really good Charger during that time? There's a lot of them.
Wasn't Eric Weddle still in there?
Eric Weddle. Yep. Yeah. They had some Mike Tolbert, the fullback. Lorenzo Neal, the fullback.
And then the running back that took over for after Tomlinson got traded.
Darren Sproles.
Yeah, Darren Sproles, yeah.
And then it was Darren Sproles, yeah.
And then there was another one.
Melvin Gordon from Wisconsin.
Yep. But there was, I swear there's a running back with something Matthews.
Oh, Ryan Matthews.
Yes.
He wasn't there long though.
No.
He wasn't great. He was okay.
But they had a good defense too. Good offensive line.
Bob Sanders was there for like a year.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I remember. Philip Rivers was always just consistently good. Mm-hmm. I don't know, like, where he ranks among some of the quarterbacks in his era. Like, would you put him above Matt Ryan all time? I don't know. I think Matt Ryan had a higher peak.
Ryan's actually made the Super Bowl.
Ryan made the Super Bowl. Ryan won a league MVP.
Almost won the Super Bowl.
Ryan should have a Super Bowl ring, and he won a league MVP. Rivers never did either of those.
Yeah.
But I feel like Rivers was more consistent for a longer period of time. But you know what's funny? You mentioned Breeze. He replaced Breeze in San Diego. Yeah. They retired the same year, Rivers and Breeze.
Yeah.
After the 2020 season. But now Rivers is back, so we'll see. We'll see how he does against Seattle this weekend, no less. They have a good defense, so we'll see how he goes.
Hopefully he doesn't break a bone right away.
I wasn't expecting them to start him right away. I figured he would play early on, but I didn't think he would start.
I saw a meme. It was like the guy's like, it's like a message, like a notification. The guy's like, the Colts signed a legend QB, and the guy's like,
dude, I saw it. I saw it on my phone at first. I was talking to Keith, actually, on the phone, and I was like, this is a meme. And then I'm like, wait, this is real. I'm like, did you hear Philip Rivers is coming back? He's like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, no, dude, this is real. The Colts are bringing him back. And then I messaged you, and you were like, no way.
I said, no way.
And I was like, dude, it's real.
And I look it up. I'm like, oh, fuck.
What is actually going on here?
Yeah.
And then I saw a meme the other day. It's like, all right, LaDainian Tomlinson, he might be 45, but he's making a comeback, too, to join the Colts.
I was going to say, this now opens the door for when do you stop playing the football?
Well, then I saw this meme that Tom Brady is just sitting in his room with his football helmet staring at him like the Green Goblin mask.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he does come back for a year.
He talked about it. He said he probably still could play, but he can't unretire because he's an owner now. He's a minority owner now.
Oh, gotcha. So, conflict of interest.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to come back. Maybe he could if he was playing for the Raiders. I don't know.
Jordan at 50 could have done it. I'm just gonna be honest.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but now I know he really wishes he could play, but he even said like now his body is so stiff. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of any other quarterback besides Brady that has recently retired that would be able to come back and play.
I know Breeze wouldn't. His body is stiffer than fuck.
Breeze won it. Big Ben won it.
Peyton couldn't.
No way. Peyton. Eli, no. Favre, hell no.
Hell no.
Alex Smith, no. Because of his injury.
He could have been really good.
He could have been. Who else has retired somewhat recently that was good? Romo?
I don't think Romo could.
Romo couldn't.
Too stiff.
Who else? Carson Palmer? Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Kyle Orton? No. He fell off the face of the earth, dude.
He disappeared. Like we talked about today,
Yeah.
he just disappeared.
He's not elite. He's not forgotten.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, yeah,
so
he is.
No
one talks about Kyle Orton, buddy.
We put a video out about elite ball knowledge. It's kind of a trend going around TikTok, and we put Kyle Orton because he is forgotten about. And there's been some people like, that's not elite ball knowledge, but yeah, he's forgotten about
He
it.
is.
That's the point of the video.
He literally was like bounced around different teams, started here, backed up here, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere just retired, and you haven't heard about him since.
Yep.
And he was decent, he was a good game manager. He was kind of like Ryan Fitzpatrick, but less.
There was some people that commented some dumb names.
Yeah, people that aren't forgotten. But anyway, yeah, the whole Philip Rivers thing is insane. This is not heard of, someone coming back after taking off 5 years. And then Cam Newton complaining about it.
Cam Newton's jealous.
Well, that's another one. Cam Newton had a higher peak because he won a league MVP. He went to a Super Bowl.
Yep. Got destroyed in the Super Bowl.
Just like Matt Ryan won an MVP, went to a Super Bowl. Yeah. Cam Newton was fun to watch as a player, but I can't really stand listening to him anymore.
Yeah, I couldn't either. And I always think he wears the dumbest hats.
The only other name that came up was from the Detroit Lions, Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
That's the only notable name I could.
He's on the Buccaneers, I know.
Yeah, he is. He's backing up Baker.
Gotcha.
And he's a high school football coach.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Not right now since he's playing, though.
Well, yeah, it's off season now.
Well, yeah,
I
but
wouldn't know how that works.
But he's still the coach until he's done. And his team was getting investigated anyway because he paid for like transportation on his own, and they made a bigger deal about it than it need be.
Stupid thing to make a big deal out of, but yeah. Anyway,
Well, that's exciting.
Let's
news.
talk a little bit about last week's NFL games.
Okay.
I will talk about my Packers first.
I don't want to say the same thing about the Broncos this week.
I talked about their Bears game last week. I will talk about that. Good win over a good team. The Bears, Caleb Williams.
The Bears.
Caleb Williams, he had a rough first half, but he was slinging it around in the second half. And I'm going to say this. I already said this earlier to you guys, but no disrespect at all to Jared Goff. He's a great quarterback. He's going to still be good for another few years. But Jordan Love versus Caleb Williams is going to be the QB rivalry of the North for the next decade plus.
Until one of them fizzles out. Or whoever, maybe someone does fizzle out, but I don't see that happening.
I see them being two of the best quarterbacks in the NFC for a long time.
Jared Goff being none, yeah, I can see that. But, you know.
Or it could end up being like the new Aaron Rodgers versus Jay Cutler.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jay Cutler had one good year in Chicago and then fizzled out. Aaron Rodgers went on to be a Hall of Famer.
Jay.
And I could see the same thing. I could see the same thing happening with Caleb and Jordan. But that was a good game. It was a good rivalry matchup. We're on to the Broncos this week. Daniel, your thoughts?
I'm ready. I want to see it go down, man. I've seen them pull out game after game, relying on the kicker. You even sent the meme, the reel.
You guys have a good defense, though.
Potentially the number one defense in the NFL. Contestedly, you could also put up is it the Browns?
Texans are really good, too.
Texans, Browns, Broncos. They all have really good defense, but the Browns and the Texans, their offense isn't really.
Well, Texans are in the playoff picture. Browns, we can talk about the Browns in a little bit, but they lost, but they have a certain rookie quarterback that everyone knows that played really good.
I'm still going to say it. I know what you said on your podcast there, Zach, and I'm going to say it again, like I did in the comments. Fuck the Bears. I hate them, and fuck them.
I can't wait to bring on a star guest to talk about the Dallas Cowboys for Kale.
Don't get me started on them Cowboys.
We'll bring on a Cowboys fan sometime.
Well, I know one.
Most definitely. We can find some.
Someday.
He ain't coming on.
Someday.
He's not coming on.
Maybe one day.
No.
Anyway.
What if two co-hosts want him on?
Ooh.
Suck it up.
Buttercup. Anyway, yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Packers game because it's potentially with the remainder of what the Broncos schedule looks like, we are fitted to face all of the Giants all the way out of the regular season. And I want to know whether one of these teams will take down the Broncos' current consistent, barely scraped by win record, which is what, now on 10 in a row?
They're 11-2.
Yeah.
I'll say this about the Broncos. Even though they haven't had the greatest quarterback play from Bo Nix this season.
I mean, this is his second year.
I will say, even though they haven't had that, they're a team that's built to go far in the playoffs. They have a strong defense. They have a strong running game. As long as Bo can just avoid the mistakes and they play mistake-free football and they run the ball and play good defense, that's how you win in the playoffs.
Well, and
in December.
If you watch the Broncos, when Bo stays in the pocket and when he plays like a pocket passing quarterback, he seems to be more consistent, more calm, and puts together more plays. But who's to say?
Hey.
Good take, Daniel.
Yeah.
I'm a Broncos fan,
You
so I
want to talk
should
about your
at least have
Lions
one.
game last week at all?
Yeah. Light us up, Kale.
I don't remember who played. I know we played.
You played the Cowboys on Thursday night last week.
Why do you think I was
That's
picking
why.
on
That's
you, bro?
why you can't remember. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, and well, it was the Cowboys.
We kicked the shit out of them. Dak played us.
That was a good win for you guys.
Yes, Dak, but you know what? Dak's still pretty good. Jameer Gibbs, buddy, he's passing Barry Sanders' record, and his dude is very young, so that's pretty cool. That kid's gonna have a really good future in the NFL. And then Jameson Williams is having a great year now since we have changed the play caller. So that is kind of what we're doing. But you know, every week I listen to Dan Campbell in the post games. Like, we got things to clean up, yes, but you know, after a while, it kind of gets old. You know, I think. Okay, so this is my little idea here. Okay, if we lose to the Rams tomorrow, whatever, cool. We're gonna beat the Bears, and we're definitely beating the Vikings. But it's any given.
And then you'd
Sunday.
have one more game after that, wouldn't you?
I think there's one more game in there.
Because you should have 4 games left,
Yeah, there's another
including
game.
tomorrow's.
Right, and there's no more buys.
No, every team has had their bye
I think it'd be
until
easy.
the playoffs.
I think it'd be
Right.
easy winning out.
Seed 1 and 2, right?
Seed 1,
Oh, only seed 1.
only seed 1
So
in each
the
because there's
Bears-
7. It's 7 in each conference.
And in
The
college,
Bears-
it's 2 seeds.
Well, no, that was me. That was my hypothetical.
Oh, okay, that was just hypothetical.
Yeah, that was
Sorry,
just-
I'm trying to clarify. Remember, me not so smart.
It's actually 4 in college right now. The way they have it right now.
Gotcha. Sorry for cutting you off, Kel.
So like the Bears, I can see them winning out a little bit, but then I more see us winning out, and then us getting the wild card in there, finishing out. I think Packers are definitely gonna be probably number 1 until the end, unless something randomly happens. If Broncos somehow
Get
win
it right here, man. You heard it here. Kale said the Packers are definitely going to be number 1.
Let's go.
I'm giving my theories.
I said that from the beginning.
My theory is the Packers, they win out, they beat everyone else because they don't have to play anyone else that's too good, other than Broncos tomorrow.
We play the Bears again.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And we play the Ravens, who might play us tough. Lamar is no slouch. I know he's having a rough year.
Well, we thought that when we played them, and then,
You guys barely beat him.
When we play.
Pretty sure it was a close game
Yeah, it was a close game.
when you guys played Baltimore.
Oh,
You beat him by like a touchdown.
We beat them by like a touchdown or 2, yes.
By like 1 touchdown.
1 or 2. I don't remember. But
Maybe a touchdown and a field goal.
yeah.
I got you.
But it was getting to the point where we just kept scoring, just like defense was just like dominating them.
Yeah.
That was a defensive game. But anyway,
Baltimore's got some stuff to fix. Anyway, continue.
38-30.
so this is what I see as NFC North finishing out this is realistic. I think Packers are going to be number 1. I think, they got kind of a put your fucking hand down.
He said it.
You can see, they got a tough game tomorrow, but yet again, the Broncos went on lucky game-winning crap.
Like I said, there's potential there. You just got to take advantage of it.
Now it's going to be fight for number 2 for that last spot.
Fight.
But our last game is against the Bears, so that's probably going to be the determining factor who gets in the playoffs. But we're going to have to win out. But if we lose tomorrow, fine, whatever. Like I said, it's going to be a good game because we're playing Matthew Stafford in Los Angeles. And I think it's prime time. I think. And no, 3:25.
It's not prime time.
No. Unless they flexed it. But
No.
I don't think they did.
They don't do that.
And then the Vikings are just the chokings. And,
Oh, speaking of the Vikings, and speaking of just NFL in general, Joe Burrow's last press conference, you hear anything about that?
Mm-mm.
So he's saying that you know who Joe Burrow is, right?
Yeah, Cincinnati.
Yeah. So he's saying that he's dealing with some stuff, like obviously on the field, things aren't going great. The team's not winning games. And I guess he's dealing with like some personal stuff. And he said something like, if it's not fun, then why do it? So he must be struggling a little bit, but I don't know if that's a sign that, like, he wants to retire or that he wants out of Cincinnati. And I saw something where if he were to go to Minnesota, oh, shit.
Yeah, I heard that at work, actually. Somebody was saying that they think that Minnesota could pick up Burrow.
But the thing is if they were to go after Burrow, they would need to fix up their offensive line.
Oh, yeah.
Because Burrow's had enough injuries in his career. I think he's one bad injury away from probably retiring.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. I like Joe Burrow.
Ending.
I just love watching good quarterbacks. Like, it's just fun to watch good quarterbacking.
Yeah.
Dynamic football.
And Burrow's one of them, man. Burrow's one of the elites. And it's sad to see a good quarterback's prime getting wasted in a bad organization.
We've seen many times.
I mean, even this season with the Chiefs, like you see Mahomes, he's in his prime, and the Chiefs have not built around him the last few years, and it's starting to show.
And they're not going to make the playoffs. So
they won't make the playoffs at this rate. I'm sorry, Charlie.
They have them rated.
I'm not sorry.
At 6%. 6% chance.
Right now, they're like the
Chiefs come in. And I only say that because
guess what their record is
Chiefs
right now?
Nation.
What?
The Chiefs' record right now. 6-7.
Shut up.
6-7.
Of course, it's the Chiefs, though, right? That are 6-7.
Yeah.
Anyway,
unless they somehow win out, I still don't see them making it. But
if they win out, they need some help. They need some other teams to lose some games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I heard a Chiefs fan,
I don't know the exact, what needs to happen, but
it was a crazy scenario.
They do not control their own destiny.
No, it was wild. It was like this team had to win, that team had to lose.
I see Kelsey retiring too at the end of the year.
I could see Kelsey retiring. I could see Reed retiring.
But we've been saying that every year.
Yeah, I think that
I could really see it happening this year.
That.
I could see them.
I think Pretty Boy.
I could see them going after Buffalo OC Joe Brady to be the new head coach.
Unless he doesn't get the job in Michigan.
Keep Spagnuolo as the DC and rebuild that offense around Mahomes and go get him some weapons. Go get him an offensive line. Get him a running game.
Yep.
Mahomes is still in his prime. Like, yeah, he's already won 3 Super Bowls, but people saying he's washed up and stuff. Dude, he's only like 30.
They say that every time someone has one bad year.
Yeah, it was like they just came off of how many wins?
They're wasting a year of one of the greatest quarterbacks' primes.
And honestly, if you watch Mahomes play, like what Sam's saying, the undernote of it, he's playing well.
He is.
Everybody
you look at his stat line. His stat line isn't as good as it usually is, but it's still good.
Right.
Not for his standards, but also at the same time, his receivers are dropping a lot of passes.
Yep.
He's running for his life a lot of the time. Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco are not getting the job done at running back.
Yeah, not anymore.
I will step up and defend them in the sense that once they started using Pacheco more, it actually looked like they were starting to get something going. I think that they could patch their running game up. They don't necessarily have to rework the running game. They just have to start utilizing it.
And, I used to like Rashee Rice. I don't think he's a number 1, though.
No.
I think he's a solid number 2. I think Worthy and Hollywood are good number 3 and 4.
Yep.
But they need a number 1 receiver. And I think
fucking Juju, I can tell you that.
It's not Juju. And Travis Kelce needs to retire. I'm sorry.
He's just not the same Kelce.
But yeah, I was just saying.
I think he's too starstruck now.
I was just saying when we brought up the Vikings and I thought of that Joe Burrow thing, and yeah, I don't know. It'd be kind of cool though because he'd be wearing his old college colors too.
Yeah,
purple and yellow.
So back to the college football, and I kind of just thought of this and we kind of forgot to talk about it. There was a lot of coaching moves too, and some coaching things I wanted to go over.
Tell me all about it.
So Virginia Tech hired James Franklin. I think we talked about that last week. But what's crazy, he brought back the old head coach, Brent Pry, as his defensive coordinator.
Okay.
And a lot of people are like, oh.
You know what's one thing we forgot to...
I was going to say, Brent Pry was one of the ones that I said could potentially have been our defensive coordinator for Nebraska.
Which we did get a new one, so.
Remember one thing we forgot to mention for college football, Nebraska related?
Oh, I know.
Okay. Were you going to get to that?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry. I jumped in and then...
No, not that. Something else.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
I'll just say it.
The return?
No return.
Oh, it wasn't the return. Okay.
Scott Frost.
Oh, yeah, what I told you last night. So Scott Frost is suing the school for contract misuse or mishandling with the money and blah, 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 blah. So let's just add on to the hatred that we have for Scott Frost. And honestly, I don't care if he's helped win national championships with us. He's dead to me. He has been since he's fucking his whole career stunt. Even with Trev Alberts, he's dead to me too. Yeah, he's a traitor.
He's trying to pick a fight at this point.
Dude is. I mean, he might be
classless look for Scott Frost.
You know, he might
100%.
He might be from Wood River down by Grand Island, and I don't give a shit. But like, the dude went to Stanford first, then transferred.
Yeah, that's true.
And he wants to talk about Nebraska. Like, dude, fuck you. You want to sue the school now because of your contract?
Well, yeah, and then he also his Lawrence Phillips had that whole thing with Lawrence Phillips.
Yep.
I honestly think that Scott Frost is just doing that as a talking point because he's wiping his feet on the name of Nebraska so that he can continue to use that as a spot of elevation to say, no, that wasn't where I needed to be.
And maybe there is mishandling on us. But
if it is what it is, but did it need to be called out? And if it needed to be called out, why is it now?
If it's being called out, it's because someone caught wind of it. That's why.
Right.
But that's just.
I just feel it's unnecessary to be completely honest.
I mean, that's stuff you're gonna see in the news regardless.
Right. And I mean, is he not being successful where he is now?
Not really.
So, obviously, he's going to need some light.
Yeah, he needs more money.
Yeah, and he's always, he's saying how college football,
it's broken.
It's broken, and yeah, he's just trying to stay relevant at this point.
Yeah.
Everyone knows he's a POS.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Oh, I thought point of sale. Sorry.
Everyone knows Scott Frost is a point of sale.
And Matt Campbell is now the Penn State head coach. So that was a good hire, I think, kind of by Penn State. But I kind of think he'll get it done, win the big one, but I kind of don't think so. I think he'll be another James Franklin, but he has done very well at Iowa State.
Penn State's always traditionally been a good program.
But you told me something that was interesting.
Do you want to go forward with it?
Go forward with it.
So I, at my work Christmas dinner this past week, one of my coworkers who knows the Bramer family, obviously Ben Bramer, tight end for the Iowa State Cyclones. His dad used to be coach here in Pierce for the football team, and this coworker of mine is, he knows the family, and his son is friends with Ben, and apparently Ben told him that he was going to follow Matt Campbell to Penn State from Iowa State, along with some other side.
Allegedly.
This is not. This is through the grapevine. This is, rumors that I heard. I want to think it's pretty legit, but don't take my word for it. But I also heard other Iowa State players were going to be following Matt Campbell to Penn State, which it happens. I mean, players follow coaches in college. Like Caleb Williams followed Lincoln Riley to USC from Oklahoma years ago. So it happens.
Right? Give it a think until it's in the ink.
But either way, that's what I heard. It's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just a rumor. We wanted to give that out because we actually are in the area in the town that he is from. So
yeah. So
good luck to that kid. I mean, I think he would do very well.
He's a great football player, great athlete.
It would really get his name out for sure.
Yeah.
He is definitely a starter. So,
well, Penn State, they also develop tight ends really well. Mm-hmm. So I just think Tyler Warren on the Colts right now, he's an old Penn Stater. So,
also another Nebraska thing. We also hired an offensive line coach. Still waiting to hear.
Jeep Wade.
Still waiting to hear if Rhule is transferring or not. So I mean,
the DC is also official.
Rob
Orick.
Okay, that's the one I was waiting on, Rob or.
And
then
I heard
we fired our D-line coach.
which I heard we're hiring the best one right now is Elijah Robinson. It seems like
I heard we're in contention with him. You showed me that.
I just saw it yesterday that there's a good chance he's going to Nebraska now.
Nice.
He has worked with Rhule before when he was at Temple and Baylor. And we also hired a edge rushing coach from Rob's old previous staff at San Diego State. So that's going to be good. Too early to tell. I think things are going to be all right next year, but I mean, this guy could have had a top defense in the Mountain West, but it's not no Big Ten off defense until we see it, you know?
True.
So, I mean, I'm really confident on the Jeep or Geep, whatever.
I think it's Jeep.
Really
Geep.
Geep.
I'm really confident on him. I mean, he had a tough conference. You guys done?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Geep.
You done? Okay.
Geep.
I will mute your mics.
Okay. Geep.
And we're going to cut to a brief intermission.
Anyway.
Good try.
I mean, he has conference play or experience.
Jeep Wade.
Conference experience in the ACC, so pretty tough conference.
Yeah.
As it is.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
Then there's another college football thing I had on top of my mind I was going to talk about, and I don't remember what it was. But,
we were talking about Dylan Raiola there for a second.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I wanted an update on that.
Still haven't heard anything.
Nope.
But his
Again, it's one of those, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, his uncle got fired, so everyone was speculating right away, like, he's gone, he's leaving.
Again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think he wants to stay in Nebraska. I think he's getting influenced to leave for a quote-unquote fresh start.
Pressure.
But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll believe it when I see it. Yep. I don't want him to leave.
No, not at all. Great quarterback.
I think if he leaves... So I heard also someone say this. I heard someone say he'll leave because he doesn't want to compete with Latif for the starting job. Like, who said that they're gonna compete?
Right.
I think it's a holdout who's gonna transfer first.
I believe when they took on Raiola came on already knowing he was gonna be the starter. Because he's injured doesn't mean Latif would instantly become the contender.
When Raiola came in as a freshman, he had to compete for the starting job because he was a freshman.
Yeah.
But he was the starter going into this season, and he would be if he came back. Latif did not play well enough to constitute an open quarterback competition
play much at all
between him and Raiola. He didn't play well enough.
Gotcha.
If we would have beat Penn State and Iowa in dominant fashion and went to a good bowl game and he played well there and we won, then maybe. Can you
imagine if we got Will Howard over Raiola when that whole debacle was going on?
And let me correct what I meant. So what I meant was if Raiola came into Nebraska and he wouldn't have become the starter, he wouldn't have stuck around.
No. And because
he has starter potential.
Let me finish my original thought.
No.
Okay. When I originally said there's someone that thought Raiola didn't want to stay because he didn't want to compete for the starting job. I said no, that's not why, because if he stays, he's starting. There is no competition. Now, if he leaves, I think TJ is the starter, but I could also see a competition there too because he didn't.
With Trey Taylor,
I could see him having to compete with Trey Taylor because again, TJ played at times, but he didn't play great though down the stretch. Like we got blown out by Penn State and Iowa with him starting, and I think those are games that we may not win, but we play better offensively if Raiola's in there.
But those were two big games.
Again, that's exactly it. So it's like, how can you expect a true freshman to go in there and start and win? Whereas the thing is too is Dylan's our leader. If we lose him, we lose our leader.
Shitty offensive line, so
he's continued to come in clutch.
That's true. That's true. I'm just saying, like Raiola gives us a better chance to win.
Yeah,
he definitely would have given us a better chance to win in those two games because we would have had an actual passing threat.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Yeah. You can keep talking.
So, another thing I was going to say, once Rhule got hurt and we were starting Latif in those games, Penn State, Iowa, it was one of those where, like, if you can stop Emmett Johnson, you stop Nebraska's offense. Because we did not have a passing threat with Latif. Right. Latif has a cannon for an arm, but he has to work on his accuracy and his timing. And I don't know if we were running the best offense for his skill set. I don't feel like he has utility. I feel like we need to run him more. That's what he's good at. He's fast. But
and isn't that what Nebraska Nation always says?
They're always like, we want a running quarterback. So, but anyway, that's my thoughts on the whole Rhule thing. Everyone knows my thoughts. He hasn't officially transferred. Said he's transferred or staying. I'll believe it when I see it. I hope he stays though.
Agreed.
Anyway, Daniel, it was fun.
It always is.
Kale, he's in the office seat.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap it up here. Thanks for watching us. Remember to like, subscribe. Daniel, take it over.
Yeah, you're going to want to share. We've got a big shout out going out to Agent Light Media. I'm going to get all three this time. It's Talking Dirt, Useless Assumptions, and Touching Base. Thank you so much for all your support, TNT Faithful, and we're out of here. Peace out, bye.